Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. Right before you is one of the hosts of Fox Soul. This is the media personality, Miss Funky Dineva. Miss Dineva finds himself in some controversy, and that controversy stems from remarks in which he made about the beautiful Chloe Bailey. Now, Chloe was defending her sister, Hallie, who some suspects could be pregnant. But before I go on, I just want you to hear what Chloe had to say about her sister, Hallie, that somehow got under Funky Dineva's skin.
And y'all better keep my sister's name out your mouth. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
You got to get me riled the hell up. Anyways, love you.
We don't play about Hallie over here.
No. Like, what the heck? Period.
Okay, so you heard that. So basically, she's just defending her sister in a light-hearted, comedic kind of way, if you will. Now, this prompted some backlash to Miss Funky Dineva. And I want you to hear the backlash. Well, one of them.
Dineva, you must be snorting at least 10 lines of cocaine or just insane if you think you can come for Chloe's looks while you over here giving us casket ready looking like Casper the damn ghost. Now this man in the dress is giving us Hot Mess Express. I want y'all to look at the material, okay? Because it's giving clearance rack, synthetic Vivica Fox collection, $5 wigs. And in the words of your co-host, is this the wig that you chose to buy? Oh, this is the wig that I chose to buy. You be walking around here with their over the rainbow ruby red lipstick with a motherfucking moose knuckle. Is that a dick print? And he got the motherfucking nerve to be walking around here with leggings on, okay? Like the TV show Nip Tucket. Ooh, good God, it's giving DD's discount. Don't get me started on Kunta Kinte's feet now. You know his ass can't keep no motherfucking promise to keep a damn secret because them fingers always cross. I don't know if this is a bone or a brass knuckle. And Father God, I know that we talk about a lot of white privilege on my shit. But we don't talk about the white ash on Funky's feet. The texture of his skin looks like the plains where Timon and Pumbaa found Simba. Bottom line, bitch, don't be talking shit when you look like this.
Okay, so you heard that. And he ripped Funky a new one. Boy, did he go in. So, with that being said, I want you to hear what Funky Dineva said initially. And he did come back and apologize. But I want to talk about this whole thing before I give my commentary. So, just listen to what Funky had to say that got so many people upset and feel that he went way too far.
This story, before I was indifferent about Chloe Bailey, and I know this story is about Haley, I can officially say I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you are Miss Preppy Ashley from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit, and then now you trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this, and without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face without no makeup. She ain't cute. You're not believable. You're so goddamn inauthentic. That's why your shit ain't selling. All right, that's number one. Number two, I don't like people playing in our face, right? The girl is clearly pregnant. She's pregnant. All right, I analyzed that video. It's one thing to have the big piece on. She was waddling, and then when she went to put her arm around the girl, the dress draped over the stomach. You could visibly see the damn bump. All right, she didn't shut down shit showing these old ass videos. If she wanted to shut something down, she'd have stayed her ass the hell home. All right, that's number one. Number two, that video, that old ass B-roll, stop playing in our damn face. And if you really wanted to shut shit down, all you had to do the next day was be like, child, y'all know y'all need to stop playing. Pregnant where? She's flat. I mean, there was just such a cheap, quick, dirty, easy way to shut it down. Mama is pregnant. And listen, the biggest concern is not her being pregnant in Disney. The biggest concern is her being pregnant from that goddamn loser. Mama, we was looking out for you, Haley. And you don't fuck around and let this nigga trap you. Because that's exactly what he did. He struck me as the type that put a baby in her on purpose. All right. And we was rooting for you. All right. Now, I hope that we live in a more progressive generation in society where it won't affect her Disney stuff. It probably will now, because you can't be right here playing a child and you a whole damn mama. But I think the black community, and although she don't belong to us and she don't owe us shit, I just think we're grossly disappointed because we saw more for her than this damn loser that she's with.
Well, ain't much to say after that, huh, Claudia?
Okay, so you heard what Funky Dineva had to say, and I will agree that he went way too far. This is very troubling on a lot of levels. Number one, I mean, you're a grown-ass man. You're 40 years old. You're old enough to be her father. What has she done to make you go off like that? It's not a good look at all. He has since apologized, but as we know, when you put things out there on the internet, you cannot take them back. You're only apologizing because people are getting in your ass right now, and not in the way that he would like it. So this goes to show that you have to be very careful what you choose to put out there and what you choose to say on the internet. Now, here's what's so problematic about this thing. It doesn't look good for a man like this to be saying that. He's gay and he's black. He's a persecuted minority, a double minority. So black men, we're supposed to be protecting black women. That's one of the complaints that we get. And here you are, a grown man tearing down a black woman. That is not a good look at all. A black woman who has not done anything to you. You have such venomance and vitriol for her. It's almost like this bitterness and anger is all immersed and wrapped up into this 40-year-old man. And that bitterness and anger just had to be released. And somehow it's misdirected at the wrong person at the wrong time. And fortunately for you, you're going to pay a price. I say fortunately because he needs to pay a price. Whatever backlash he gets from this, he deserves. Chloe did absolutely nothing to him. And you're going to talk about someone's looks. You know, I mean, look at you. People are coming about your looks too, though. I don't like to call people ugly, but hey, what did you do? I mean, you started it. You opened this whole big can of worms to a female who has not done anything to you. I don't even think that her nor her sister has said anything negative about anyone. Now, he plays into this whole thing of a very angry, older, gay black man. And I've come across a lot of black men who are over the age of 40 who seems to be bitter. I've had my share of trouble with them. And someone pointed out to me that a lot of times it stems from not being where you want in life, not having the things that you thought that you should have, not being in a position that you thought that or where you figured that you should be at. A lot of it too has to do with this bitterness and anger, growing older within the gay community. Looking at him is obviously that he's the passive one. He's a bottom. Older black gay man, probably not that in demand, particularly if you're a bottom. If he's a top and masculine in his 40s, many people will find that daddy figure to be very attractive and very appealing. Many people will still lust after him. But to be honest and blunt with you, I don't think too many people want to fuck an old gay bottom who's like this. And I don't mean to be disparaging anyone with that. I'm just being honest with you. I just think that a lot of the bitterness comes from you being what you feel is kind of past your prime. You're not really in demand anymore. So a lot of just anger, bitterness, resentfulness is misdirected at a female who has not done anything to him, who's young enough to be his daughter. He chose to go off like that. You know, it's just so unfortunate. It really is. It's not a good look for him at all. And I've stated this many a times that once you put something out there on the internet, it doesn't go away. It's not going to go away. is permanently stamped into the universe. I mean, you chose to be such a negative, hateful person at the wrong time. Everything that we feel should not be expressed, particularly on social media. We don't need to put everything out there. And now people are coming after his looks. He can't handle it now, so he apologized. But what do they say? That's a little bit too little, too late? Of course it is. People should allow this to be a lesson learned. That don't take everything to the internet. Don't say everything that's on your mind. Curtail your bitterness and anger. Direct it into the right way, at the right people, at the right circumstances. Why get innocent people involved in something that you're feeling? This was very personal. It was, extremely personal for him to even take it there, and so unnecessary. And we have to look at, you have to be very careful when you're a minority, a gay black man doing that. Gay people are already under attack. Someone listening to this can fuel their bitterness, anger, give them a reason to go after gays because he's been just, so hateful. Who knows? He may have made himself a marked person. Is this a good look for black men? No. I think that by him being gay, people would think a gay black man is not a straight black man going after a female. If it was a straight black male, it would go more into having a bad look for straight men or black men altogether. But because he's looked upon as a minority, I think it's going to stay right there. But it's not doing him any good. It's not doing the gay black community any good. It's just like a double loss. And he can expect to experience and feel more fallout. Maybe companies that would have hired him are not going to, because his comments will be mistaken as, actually not mistaken, they were misogynistic. My bad, they were misogynistic. So people will look at that. Him being just so bitter, angry, hostile at a young female who done nothing to him. And we as black people, we should know better. We're under attack from so many other groups of people. Why attack each other unnecessarily? This wasn't deserved. He showed that he wasn't pro-black at all. If he was pro-black, he would have protected her. He would not have just unleashed his anger and fury the way that he did on someone who's innocent. I'm not saying there are certain black people who don't deserve our criticism. The Candace Owens, the Clarence Thomases. Yes. But you don't have to be personal about it. You have to dish it out when it's due. And unfortunately here, this is not a case where it was due. This was unprovoked, unnecessary. It showed how rude, how immature, how unspiritual that Funky Dineva is as a person. And the fallout will continue. So let this be a lesson to all. Do not take everything to social media and be careful of the words in which you speak. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty, and I will see you all beyond and through.